Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 18061 PWNB. This is a door sweep. The 18061 is a reference to the dimensional properties of the item. What it's made of, its shape, what it does, the type of hardware it is. 18061 is literally this aluminum holder with this bristle insert. Okay? So it's a piece of aluminum with an inserted steel holder for the bristle. The PW in the part number means painted white. So when you order a PW painted white, the NB, the nylon brush, will also be white. If you ordered this in an aluminum finish, this is going to be gray. If you ordered this in a gold or a dark bronze finish, this would be black. Now technically you can actually tell the factory, you could specify to the factory what color you want, but industry standard would be to give you white under white. If you wanted a white holder and black bristle, you can have that, just specify it. That would be pretty uncommon though. I don't think I've ever seen that, although it might look kind of neat on a door as well. The 18061, speaking of the finishes, let's go over what the different finishes are available in this type of sweep. So the 18061 is going to be made in a C for clear anodized, D for dark bronze anodized, G for gold, it's like a matte color, it's a flat gold, PW for painted white, SN for satin nickel. I caution you on the satin nickel. It's aluminum. It's going to be anodized to look like satin nickel. It is by no means a true satin nickel. It's anodized in a satin nickel type color. Some people, 1 out of 100, say, boy, that's a horrible satin nickel. It is. I think Pemko would also not say you're wrong, but it's sure a lot closer to satin nickel than white would be. So it's not an exact match because you're dealing with different base materials and different processes to finish them. So just be mindful of that. Now, the 18061 is available, pardon me, the 18061 is dimensionally as follows, and there is an image below this video. It's 3/4 inch overall height on the aluminum. Then you've got 5/8 worth of bristle. That's going to put you at 1 3/8 overall height. It's going to have a thickness of 1/4 inch. Now, where are you going to use this? Probably white. In this client's address, it pretty much looks like it's residential. You're going to see residential applications with white. White doors, white steel doors, white jambs, white windows, things of that nature. So the tip-off that it's residential in nature is simply the color. But if you were doing clear anodized or dark bronze anodized, I'd be tempted to say you're doing aluminum storefront material in a commercial setting or a hollow metal door and frame. Now, bristle is really effective for a lot of reasons. One thing you may not know is the weather stripping people tell us that insects don't like bristle. They touch that, and for some reason it disturbs them. So bristle is effective at pest control in comparison to other options. That's somewhat unknown. Now, what is great about the bristle that may be somewhat obvious. Look at my fingers there. If my fingers were to represent an irregular floor surface, you can see how well the bristle contours over my fingers. A great product to use when you have an irregular surface. You might have a steel door and a steel frame installed onto an existing sill. That sill could be pitted. It could be worn with age, with use, with time, with exposure to the elements. Those bristles have a great way of being able to fill in that irregular type surface application, is really why I like bristle. So you're going to be able to see bristle used to great effect in those areas, but you'll also kind of just see it as a generic go-to type of product, something that's going to be used in lieu of something else. What I'm trying to say is you might see bristle installed in lieu of neoprene. Neoprene's a bit more rigid, like the closed cell neoprene that would be waterproof, basically. Bristle is more flexible. You're going you're going to achieve less resistance to closing force when the bristle is touching the sill or whatever it is that you are encountering. Okay, really effective. Listed in the site in lots of different lengths. This happens to be a 3-foot piece. If you need a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field the net length that you'd like for us to cut the material to. The reasoning is, what's the reasoning? The reasoning is because if you had to take this 3-foot piece and cut it down to, say, 32-inch, you would eliminate that slotted hole that's there. And the next one's all the way over here. You're stuck drilling a new hole, and drilling a slotted hole is naturally not easy. And speaking of those holes, screws are included in a complementary finish. Okay. Those slotted holes are nice to have from the factory because they will allow you to tailor that door sweep to account for a sill that's not level, or maybe a door that's not plumb, or maybe you've kind of misdrilled the hole when you're piercing into the door. That drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit if you've not used a center punch, regardless of it being wood, aluminum, stainless, bronze, fiberglass, brass, or bronze base material. Steel, I think I forgot typical hollow metal. And plus, when you were drilling into the bottom of certain doors, like hollow metal, that's tough because you can usually have two different sheets of metal. You've got the inverted bottom channel here, and then you've got your face steel. So sometimes that can get a bit dicey. You might be drilling right into the web. The point of the matter is, if you indicate a custom length, we'll give it to you that way. We'll locate that first slotted hole at the proper distance from the edge, proper center to center as well. Be mindful if you cut, that's steel. Don't run this through your 80-tooth 7 1/4 chop saw. That will not turn out well. You'll want to pull that out, and you'll want to cut that. These normally come crimped. The ends of the sweeps normally come crimped, or through the cutting process, this is not exactly rectangular. So you're going to have to tug that out to pull it out, or relieve wherever it's been crimped. And the reason it's crimped is because you don't want that to move over time. It's just simply the bottom line. Okay. Pemko is going to make the bristle sweeps available in different sizes as well. The 18061. 61 tells me it's 5/8 bristle. 61 5/8 is 0.625. An 18041, it's going to be a little bit shorter bristle. And I'm going to pull up those other sizes as I'm tap dancing for time for my catalog to load. And they do have longer ones as well. So an 18061 is going to be 18061 is 5/8. 18100 100 is a 1-inch bristle. 18137 inch and 3/8, you guessed it. 18041, I know I had said that earlier. Okay, that is indeed a 3/8 bristle, so you can do that 18041 as well. The point is, Pemko is not the comprehensive source when it comes to bristle, but they got a whole lot of bristle that you can help, that they can help you with. Pemko is a company that I am partial to, and it's because they have a team of people who really care about helping you. They really do. It's not something that I don't believe is, it's unfair to say that it's not something that's not taught at Pemko. I'm sure that it is. But the people there are just nice to begin with, and they really do want to help. And they do, is the bottom line. So I would encourage you to review their incredibly comprehensive product offering. No one has more breadth and depth to a single manufactured line of weather stripping than Pemko. And as a result, you should check them out. Any questions on the 18061 PWNB door sweep or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.